Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, remember
there
me?
you go.
Hey.
Hey, I have a question.
Hey, I have a question.
Basketball question.
Because I keep getting mixed answers about this whenever I hear it. NBA to college, that whole 3-step rule or whatever. Is that why? I feel like there's a lot of like talk about that, like how like in the NBA they can get away with like traveling when in college they're a little bit more strict about that. Is there actually a different rule on the amount of steps you can take for that?
No, I think it's because guys like Harden, Irving, Curry, they literally practice how to maximize the number of steps
Yeah.
you can take, and they
Okay.
make it look like they just
Make it look like a travel.
again, it's their job, right? So
Yeah,
they make sure they can get that. While guys like, like Randy Manick, I think it's Randy Manick, but that's not their job so much. They're just kind of like, yeah.
It's just interesting because like I don't really follow that much, but like even on Twitter, like I'll see something they're like, well, you can only take this many steps. I'm like, I don't think that's real. And then I look up something and they're like, well, it's kind of like a gray area. I'm like, this shouldn't be a gray.
So actually, no, this is funny because you reminded me of it because this is going back maybe a week or two now. Jokic had a play where the crowd wanted to travel. I think I even sent a message to the group chat of like he traveled there at that point. But so what it is in the NBA is it's on the gather. So as you're dribbling it, as you pick it up, what happens is these guys take a step as they're picking it up, but that step doesn't count because it's after the gather. So once they have it in possession, then they have 2 steps. So it is like this quote unquote gray area, but because the guys like Kyrie and Steph and all these guys are so good, they know they time that gather as a step. So it looks like 3, but it really is. It's after that gather. Then there's 2 more.
Gotcha.
So
that makes sense
just,
now.
yeah.
Basic question, but I always wondered about that. So
no, that's a good thing. And it actually reminded me of that play of Jokic because I was like, that's a travel. And then they reviewed the rule and I was like, oh, I guess when you say it like that, it doesn't, I guess it's not a travel.
When you say the whole gather.
The whole gather makes no sense to me, but at times. All right. Well, let's move into the NBA.